begin, log into Canvas, locate your class, go to the Files section, go to the folder Software Labs MS PowerPoint, go to the folder MS PowerPoint Lab9, then download the image, hidden bike image, download the instructions, download the video file, download the sound file, download the Spokes PowerPoint theme, and if you like, download the sample file so you can compare your work with the desired results. When finished, log out of Canvas and close your browser. Then go to the folder where you downloaded the files to, and double click the Spokes PowerPoint theme file, which will then open up in PowerPoint. When it first opens up, it's in protected mode, so you have to click on this Enable Editing button so that you can work with this PowerPoint theme. As you see, it only consists of 3 slides. And to begin, we're going to select slide number 1. We're going to click on the Insert tab. We're going to select Pictures, this device, and we're going to go to the folder where we downloaded the files to, and we select the hidden bike image. So, as you see, it does not completely cover the slide, so we're going to have to manually use the sizing handles in the center to cover the slide up with the image. And we'll make sure that the entire slide is covered up with this image. Then we click on the image and we click on the Picture Format tab, and we're going to go to the Adjust Group Color, and from the color saturation we're going to select 400%. Then we're going to right click the image and we're going to select Send to Back so that we see the title and subtitle placeholders again. Next we will add an artistic effect to slide 3. So in the slide pane, click on slide 3 to select it. Then click on the image on slide 3. Click on the Picture Format tabs to get the right ribbon. Then go to the Adjust Group, click on Artistic Effects, and select Cement, which is the first artistic effect in the 4th row. When done, return to slide number 1. Click on the title placeholder and then use the sizing handle in the center to increase the font size. Then right click anywhere in the text, and when the mini toolbar pops up, select Right Alignment. When done, click on the line of the title placeholder between two sizing handles. Hold down left and drag it into the corner. Then click on the subtitle placeholder. We will not need it, so click on the line anywhere between two sizing handles to select it, and then press delete on the keyboard to remove the subtitle placeholder. Next, we will modify the clip art on slide 2. Click on slide 2 in the slide pane to select it. Then click on the bicycle rider clip art. Click on the picture format tab to get the right ribbon. Then from the arrange group, select the group icon and select ungroup. You have to convert this image into a Microsoft Drawing object, and you say yes. Then select the drawing object again. You see now we have a shape format tab instead. Click it to get the right ribbon, and from the arrange group, click on group and select ungroup. Of course, you cannot work with this. These are the individual components of this drawing object. So press escape, and we will then click on the jersey. We will go to shape fill and select a yellow color. We will click on the front hub and select the same yellow. We will go to the rear hub and select the same yellow. Then we will select the individual. We click on the blue background and press delete on the keyboard to remove it. And we're going to select each of these little teardrops here and press delete on the keyboard to remove them. After we have finished editing the drawing object, we have to now put it back together. So we have to really select large to get this. See, we have to, this is where the outline is for this object, so we have to go around it like so. Then click on the shape format tab. Under the arrange group, go to group and select regroup to put it back together. Then right click anywhere on the image and select copy. Go to slide number 1 in the slide pane to select it. Then right click on slide 1 and select paste. Move the bicycle rider below the spokes bike club, like so. Now click anywhere on the clip art to select it, and click on the shape format tab to get the correct ribbon, and then on the far right enter the height and width manually. The height is to be 5.24 and the width is supposed to be 6.25. When done, move him up a little bit. We're done with the image. Now insert a video clip into slide 3. Click on slide 3 in the slide pane to select it, and click on the insert tab, and on the right side under media select video and select video on my PC. Then go to the folder where you downloaded the files to and select the mountain bike video file. When finished, click on this play tab to make sure that the video does work, and stop it. Then click on the video format tab and we have a playback button here. We click on that, and we're going to change how the video starts. We change it from click sequence to automatically. We want to play it full screen when it's being played. And then we're going to click on the trim video button over here. This tool allows us to trim the video in the front and in the rear. So we'll use this green slider and move them to the right to trim the video in the beginning. And we're almost there. And the rest we just type in the value. And that is 00:05.991. So we're going to change this to 991 here. Then I'm going to use the red slider and move him to the left. And this is supposed to be at 00:29. And the last part is .100. So I'm going to type that here. And then I say OK. And I have now trimmed the video. I make sure it still plays. That looks good. We will now insert a sound file into slide number 1. Click on slide 1 in the slide pane to select it. Then go to the Insert tab. Go to Media. Select Audio. Select Audio on my PC. Then browse to the folder where you downloaded the files to and select the Pedaling Sounds sound file. Click on the sound file, and again we have an audio format button and we have a playback button here. We're going to click on this playback button. We're going to change the start to automatically. We're going to check the loop until stopped button, and we want to hide it during show. We don't want to see this sound element. We want to click on it to play it to make sure it works. And yes, it's working fine. That concludes the manipulation of the sound file in slide number 1. We will select slide number 3 in the slide pane, and then we will click on the video, and then we're going to select the video format tab here, and we want to change the video style. We want to select a perspective, this one here, reflected perspective right. Then we have a sizing element here on the far right. And the easiest way is to just type in the height, which is supposed to be 5.5, and the width, which is supposed to be 9.78. So when finished, drag it to the center, click on it again and stay in the video format tab, and select the video border tool right here and increase the weight to 2¼ Click on the video border a second time and apply a yellow color to the border. This concludes the formatting of the video in slide 3. We will now animate content in slide 2. Click on slide 2 in the slide pane to select it. Then click on the biker clip art, the bicycle rider. And then select animations. Now animations come in 3 different groups. Entrance animations, green, how something appears on a slide. Emphasis animations, how something behaves while it is on the slide, and exit animations, how something disappears from a slide. So with the bicycle rider clip art still selected, we're going to select the fly-in animation. Now we don't want him to just come up as if it was to creep from the gully, so we're going to change the effects option here from top left. And he's a little fast, so we're going to change the duration to 3. And we want this to start after the previous slide, so we're going to change the start to after previous. We're going to click on the bicycle rider again. We click on add animation, and from the emphasis animations we're going to select teeter. We're going to change the start option to after previous, and we're going to increase the duration to 2. Then we're going to click on the bicycle rider again, select add animation a second time, and from the exit animations we're going to select fly out. We don't want him to just drop into the gully, so we're going to change the effects option to the right, and we're going to change the start option to after previous, and we're going to change the duration to 1. To see our work, our finished product, from the animation tab, we click on the animation paint tool over here, and we see our 3 animations: entrance, emphasis, and exit. We're going to click on the entrance animation and play it from there, and it should perform like this. We will now animate these 5 lines here, so left click in front of fitness, keep the left mouse button pressed, and select the text through group outings and parties. Then select the fade animation, change the start option to with previous, and change the duration to 2. Then select the 5 lines again, click on the add animation, and from the emphasis animations select font color. Select the start, change the start option to after previous, and set the duration to 2. Then select the 5 lines a third time, click on add animation, and from the emphasis animations select underline. Change the start option to with previous, and change the duration to 2. When finished, click on the animation pane. You will see now our animations for the bicycle clip art and the animations for the text. Click on the entrance animation for the bicycle clip art and play from there to see your finished work. We are now finished with the animations on slide 2, so we can close this animation pane. Then click on slide 2, click on design, and we want to apply the retrospect theme, this one here. And from the variants we wish to select the green variant, and at this point our work is complete. We will now save our work. And the file name is of course first initial last name underscore Lab9 underscore bicycle club. Make sure that you do not save it as spokes, because that's how you would lose your theme file. When finished, and you want to see your complete slideshow, click on the slideshow tab and click on from the beginning. Click left to move to the next slide. Click left to move to the next slide. And this concludes Lab 9. Well, I forgot to mention, which is very important, do not forget to upload this to Canvas so you can get credit for your work. Good luck!